Hello everybody. This is about the sixth video I've tried. Oh dear. You can tell I'm not technical in any way, shape or form. But yeah, so this is my selection of coins from my pocket daily change. And the pile that you can see to the top left is special coins, what I call special coins, which are the ones that have got, different portrayals. Special coins is about all I can say for it. The other side, the bulk side, is 1997 to 2015. Of course, some of those years they only did for specific sets, I suppose. But this, I think, is enough anyway, because it would be far too hard. Because what I'm going to ask you to do is to pick a coin, one coin off of each pile of three. Do them in threes, because I'm not sure that I will be able to explain it in one video. Simply because I just do not know how to do this. I've got numerous things that I can take pictures with and appliances that I can use, but the main one that I was going to use, I can't. The way that it's done, I'd have to have the phone set for it to work. I could do that, I suppose. It's no problem, because this phone that I'm using now is my Duff phone. I made a fatal error when I was inserting the SIM card, and it jumped out, and that's it. It got stuck. Anyway, story all on its own, that is. So this is I use this when I'm walking. It's my music phone, and no, I won't go into that because there's nothing to do with this. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to pick one coin from three piles, say, so you've got three coins, I will go through that with you, and with a magnifier, which does look very crude, but it's the only way that you can really get someone to see what you're looking at. I was going to do this in a completely different way, but I won't bore you to tears. I'm going to do it this way because I don't want all this money floating around. You want to see my pound coin jar? Oh, geez, how I'm going to do that, I don't know, because it's even worse. The pound coins are worse than £2, that's for sure. How they can say you knowingly know that a coin is fake is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It's stupid. And there was one site that I was reading. It says it's going on about you can't do this and you can't do that. You can't knowingly put a coin online that's fake. Well, you can, but you just describe it as fake. So it's got no monetary value. And it's up to them if they want to buy it or not. There's nothing wrong in that. It's only if you're going to try and pass it on. But that is where we come into a very, very dark area of fake, what they call fake. Because I've been floating around a lot of sites, sort of trying to learn what things are. But my memory's so bad that I can't. I'm sure I've got the oncoming about Alzheimer's, but yeah, this will be enough to start. And if there is interest, because I haven't got many followers, this is the first time I'm doing this as a personal thing. You don't have to like and subscribe and all the rest of it with me. Doesn't worry me one bit. This is, as far as I am concerned, me trying to help you, and if I can, put you in the right narrative. I had a lovely, don't laugh, I had a lovely, interesting conversation with the co-pilot about this. It was fascinating, absolutely fascinating. I enjoyed it. Well, every 100%, I enjoyed it. Talk about AI. Oh dear, oh dear. But I went on there first. No, see, it's going off the subject again. Anyway, so yeah, one coin off of 3 piles. Because some have only got 1 coin on them, so that's, you could pick those, and that's it. You've got 3 different coins altogether. Or you can pick off the larger piles, which I assume sort of suggests that those are the years that are in circulation the most. So you're going to find more discrepancies in the piles that there are more, if you see what I mean. It does make sense, honestly, it does. But doing this holding a phone, even my camera, I don't even think I could get my camera, because I was given my camera some time ago and I've just never used it. You know, and I don't want to start getting headbands, doing it like that, because you need a fixed mount, and the only fixed mount I've got for the phone, it's not going to work. It just isn't going to have it. I've tried on the 2 phones that I've got 4 phones, but 2 of them that I'm going to use specifically for this sort of purpose. And the way the clamp is fixed, the sides touching the side of the camera, sometimes it just cuts it off as if it's, it's not doing anything. I've tried it today many times, trust me. But the one that's more important for me, and I use more than anything else, is my magnifier. And I've got 2 of those. I was trying to think of a way of making it better. The one that I've got with its stand, it's brilliant for having the coin standing side, on their sides, on the edges, standing upright, as you might call it, or I call it. So you can read the edges. It's fantastic for that. But it looks really awful, and you have no scope of adjusting that, really, because that's a nightmare in itself, going into an application on your computer to try and edit it. Photos is okay, I can do that, but videos, I've just got no idea. But it's really crude looking. It really does show what I tried to describe when I'm selling on eBay, because it is that they're not fake coins. They're just not. They're misstrikes, or the process of making them. It happens. These things happen. So that's not a fake coin. That is a misstrike, or whatever you want to call it, an error, and so forth. But this is what I'm going to try and prove, that the narrative that we're sold on this is just not right. It really is just not right. And the pound coins, compared to these, the £2, it's a nightmare. It really is a nightmare. This is just a load of old rubbish. It really is. I mean, I'm not going to say what they're saying is not right, but how the person is supposed to know, the normal person who's not into coins, how they're supposed to know all this stuff, to say they are fake. It's baloney. That's about the best way I can put it without swearing. It's baloney. And I've had some nice coins pass through my hands, and I've sold a couple of them on eBay. But I can understand why people are apprehensive about buying them. But if you do it through this magnifier, although it looks crude, I've got some. No, but that was one of the things that I was really toying with, let alone how I can do this with cameras and whatnot. was how I was going to do this in regards either leading up to what I want to show you, which is this, or going backwards. And I thought, well, I've listed all these coins and weights, and it's really quite a pain. So I'm doing the £2 first because I think that's of most interest to people. Because the fakes are pretty, what I would say, simple to find. And I don't think I've got a few. I think that there's very few that I've got, especially the £2. And if anyone says, well, no, that looks like a fake, then you have to beg the question, well, if that's a fake, and it's like most other coins, how can you say that? I mean, this is what the Royal Mint tried to do. This is what they're trying to say, and it's not on. It's not on. Anyway, yeah, you can voice your opinion in the comments. So, and I'd love to hear them, and I'd love to hear people saying how these things materialise. One fella on eBay gave me a bit of feedback, and he told me why it happens. And then, like I say, I found this site on America, in America, about coins and how they're made, and it was what he said was dead true, and I really appreciate that. I mean, because it saves me a bit of if I know what it is, rather than just trying to sell on eBay saying it's this, that, and the other. It's quite hard, but if you know the actual process and how it is true, then you're a bit better off. And I don't have to voice these opinions. Then I can just type it, and you don't hear my voice and my state of mind. So it's interesting, and so these errors. Especially, I can give you the worst coins. I can really give you 5p's, 10p's, 20p's are just ridiculous. They're ugly. I don't even know why I would get rid of them. They really are horrible coins, but they have a lot of errors on them. But for 5, 10s and 20s, the 50s is not so much, but the newer version is. See, this is another thing that proves my case. You look at old 50p pieces, what can go wrong? There's literally hardly anything can go wrong. You've got Britannia sitting there, and there's no high tides, low tides, or anything like that. It's just Britannia on her own, and there's hardly anything to go wrong. It's such a basic coin, but of course now we've got this newfangled. I can't remember what they called it. Sorry, it's the quarters of the emblem, isn't it? Because if you put supposedly if you put all the coins together, it makes that one picture. I've not tried it because I'm not really interested in that, even if it's not true. The copper. The 1p's, 2p's, their errors are mainly blobs of metal, what I call blobs. And it is blobs, so there's no other way of wording it. And you get the blobs on silver, on the coins, 5p's and 10p's. It's not so much. You get them on the 50s, 50p pieces, the new 50p pieces, but not so much on the 10p's. I think I found one that's really, it's a lovely error. It really is. This blob of metal is just so unreal. I've not seen it on 10p's. I've seen, I had 2 10p's, 2016, and the towels were missing. So you sort of had like half a 6. And I'm stupid me. I was doing this just to sell them on eBay, and I was also packing them, the ones that I'd sorted, and somehow or another I put those back into the bags that had been sorted, and so they've gone back into the system. So whoever finds them, they are worth keeping. They are worth keeping. It's an error I've not seen before. I've seen other. So this is why this is. If you do the fakes backwards, it sort of makes more sense. Do you know what I mean? It proves itself as to what I'm saying. Anyway, so this is up to you. If I don't get an interest, thanks for looking at this anyway. If you want to take part, take part. One coin, one coin of 3 piles, I should say. One coin of 3 piles, and then I will endeavour to let you know what's what with your selection, and then you can either say yes or no, is it right or not, and I hope with the magnifier that I can prove it. I really do. So I'm going to leave it at that and say thanks a lot and see you soon. Bye.